hands. This little module is all about our hands, your hands, and what you should do with them while presenting to camera. It's ironic, isn't it? We have over 2,000 gestures that we can make with our hands, but most presenters, when they're speaking to a camera, they use only this, what we call two-dimensional open book gesture. And as you realize, it gets pretty boring and predictable after a while. So the challenge for all of us as presenters is to make what I call dynamic gestures. Now, what does that mean? That means that unless you specifically want to highlight a point, you keep your hands in your neutral position, which is, as I said in an earlier lesson, is just comfortably around your belt buckle. Now, that doesn't mean that at times you can't relax your hands to your side or speak occasionally with your left hand or your right hand, but it does mean that your default position should be your neutral unless you want to highlight something. The next idea that I'd like you to consider is our props are our best friends. That's what they say to actors. So for instance, if you have a segment coming up on camera that you can actually do something with a prop, like for instance, if I pick up this DVD because I want to promote this DVD, I have actually something to hold in my hands. So the thing I'd like you to think about is not what you're saying on camera, but what you actually can do on camera. And the next point is pointing. Try not to point on camera, because even though you feel like you want to do this, it looks like you're scolding your audience. So I have a thing that I call Jesus hands. Whenever you speak to the camera, try to use an open palm gesture. So there it is, that's the lesson for today. But I do have some homework for you. Remember to not point on camera and use dynamic gestures and have your neutral when not making a gesture. I'd like you to go out now and grab this video. It's An Inconvenient Truth, which is a film made by Al Gore. The reason I'm asking you to do this is because he uses terrific gestures while speaking to camera. See you in lesson 5.